Hello, 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 everyone. This is your girl Shanidra with Beyond the Cover. Yes, I am so excited, you guys. As you can see, I have on one of the new outfits. Now I'm wearing one of my jumpsuits, and I have the purse that I showed you guys yesterday. I'm not going to stand up. This time, I'm going to let you guys go behind the scenes after this video. Yes, 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 you guys. I am so excited. Now, as you know, we do shows with clothes. Before we get into this tea, y'all are going to need your journals. Yes. Today's topic is remove all distractions. Now, I know you guys are like, what in the world? What she mean, remove all distractions? Meaning you have too much going on. You tuned into everything other than God. And God is telling you, remove all the distractions. Quit watching so much of the news. Quit listening to so much gossip. Quit doing this. Quit doing that. He keeps telling us over and over and over. And we continue to still let these distractions, and then we wonder why we can't hear from God. Because we have all these distractions. Now, some distractions we can't avoid, like our kids, I cannot avoid them distracting me. Now, I can enforce some rules to limit some of the distractions, but I can't stop that distraction. But other distractions, anything that is taking your focus on the things of God and you're not able to tune in to what God is trying to tell you in this season, like I said, we need to be more tuned in to what God is trying to tell us spiritually to know what we need to do. We need to stop moving in the flesh. Now, I am going to show you guys behind the scenes look at my outfit. Behind the scenes. That's my son. And there are a few pictures. Now, I'm sorry if they look a little lazy and I'm just moving my head side to side, just looking, but it works for me. But that is the look for today. This wonderful jumpsuit with this wonderful purse. It's a beautiful crossbody purse. And, you want this purse. See, it goes perfect. It just makes it pop. It makes the whole outfit pop. And I guess I will stand up and let you guys see the whole outfit. So, as you can see, no, you guys can, okay. See my arms, and then you can see the purse. And this is a crossbody purse. And then when I stand up, you can see how it is made. Now, I guess I will show you guys the shoes that I'm wearing with it. These are the shoes. Yes. So, I am so excited, you guys. We're doing new things. We're doing new shows with clothes. This is a new month, so new blessings. And I'm here to help you guys eliminate some of the distractions. Now, let me tell you how distractions affect you. Like with me, um, when I'm just focused on doing something, then my kids come or a phone call or whatever. Sometimes you're gonna have to not answer the phone call until you complete the thing that you need to complete, because otherwise you're gonna get thrown off track, forget what you need to do, and that is just the devil's way of distracting you, keeping you from doing the things that you need to do. He'll also have others, when you know you need to do something and, someone just call you, oh, can you come pick me up? And it's like, they make it like a big emergency and you have to come down and it's like, yes, that's a distraction. Now, if it's a real emergency, yes. But if it's something that, there's another option that they can take, then let them take that. Now, I'm telling you this from someone that always jumps and runs for everybody else, over myself until God was like, no, I'm about to eliminate all these distractions because you're doing too much. Now, a lot of you guys were wondering, like, how do I hear from God? And I don't know how you are hearing from God, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, why am I not? Because you have too many distractions that you are allowing to stop you from being able to be in tune with God. That's why I told you in my last video, I was tuned in with God. It was me and God's time at that moment. People were talking to me and everything, but when God started speaking, I'm like, I'm tuned out because I'm tuned in. I need to know what I need to be doing spiritually. I need to move in the spiritual realm because only God can guide us. He said, acknowledge Him in all our ways and allow Him to direct our path. We need to allow God to direct our path, and we cannot allow Him to direct our path if we are focused on fear, false evidence appearing to be real. All this news media, all of this, and oh, did you hear about this? I don't want to hear about nothing. Did you hear about this word? Did you hear what God said He's going to be doing right now? Did you hear what we need to be preparing for right now? No, because you're too tuned into everything else, all these other distractions, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all this other stuff. God said, remove all of that distraction and tune into Him. Now, we've been in this pandemic for a while, and we clearly don't have a clue of what to do because we're just doing retarded stuff in the flesh. So clearly, so we won't look insane, we need to stop doing the same thing and expecting a different result and try something different. Now I'm helping you try something different. I'm helping you learn how to tune into God by removing all distractions. If that man or that woman is not equally yoked with you and you constantly at it and you can't focus, you can't think, it throws you off, you need to throw that off. You need to throw that away and trust in God. The reason why you ain't throwing it away because you're too busy thinking you need that person when God is trying to allow you to see that all you need is Him and that's just a distraction. Now, I don't tell you guys nothing that I haven't went through or that I don't experience or whatever, because as I told you, in that last recent relationship when I was trying to continue to be celibate, it was just a lot of chaos. And when you're unequally yoked and you're not doing things according to God's will and you're not tuned in and you're not fasting, fasting is basically doing what I'm asking you guys to do right now. Removing all distractions, removing whatever is taking your focus off of God, period. Whatever is clogging your mind to where you cannot hear. Stop the sin that you're in. I keep telling you guys this. Obedience. All of these things shall be added onto you. I'm telling you guys that God truly provides. I have not worked for over 5 years. I've only solely been on this path with God with my business. And I can honestly tell you that it's God that is really providing for my business. And I was able to see it more last year when the pandemic hit. Because I'm like, wow, He moved me into a higher, realm. Then I'm like, okay, as soon as I move in, I'm excited, happy, whatever. God's elevating me. Boom, pandemic. Oh my gosh, school shut down, everything. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to, take all these pictures. Like God was like, because I want you to focus on me. And at this time, God is wanting you guys to focus more on Him. You're focusing on, and that's why you're so frustrated because you're tuning in to everything these foolish people are telling you. Oh, we're not gonna mandate masking. We're not. They don't care. So tune into the one that cares. whom predestined you before you were even born. Tune into him, but you can't if you have all these distractions, distracting you off of God. We war against, we have a spirit, it's a spiritual warfare that we are really in. We are in a spiritual warfare, but you can't see that because you're too focused on these distractions. And I'm telling you, whoever is always gossiping, always negative, remove them. Remove them. Family, cousin, sister, auntie, brother, whoever. Remove them. Because this is not the time to be focused on gossip and ungodly things. This is the time to be tuned into our Father. Like I keep telling y'all, and I'm going to keep on saying this in every video. God said, do not only be hearers of my words, but be doers also. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, when you don't do what I say? And how can you do what I say when you're not tuned in? You're tuned into everything else. You spend 2 seconds in the Bible or 2 seconds with God. Oh, Lord, I pray that everything's going to be all right with the boo. I'm done. Anyways, I got to get back to what I was doing. Girl, guess what? Oh, man, this happened. Okay. Give that to God because they're going to be talking about you. So you're giving it to people that's going to be talking about you, talking down about you, instead of giving it to God, someone who has a solution, who will give you the resolution. We need a resolution to all this nonsense. And we cannot continue doing the same thing and expecting a different result. We must remove all distractions. Not some of them, not a little bit of them, but all of them. Today I'm not even feeling right. I'm like, dang, out of all the days, yesterday I was feeling great. Now today it's just like I'm dragging. But I recognize what's going on. And I'm not gonna allow that to stop me from doing what God has me to do. Out of all the days, today is the day that I'm dragging around like, oh, I don't feel like on this. I have days where I really don't feel like doing nothing. I don't know what y'all are thinking that I feel like doing. Sometimes I am tired. I am a human being and I'm tired. But like I told you guys, I'm here to do what God has told me to do. And I'm here to tell you guys how to get in tune with our Father. This is how you fast. It's not always about food and fasting from food. Sometimes it's fasting from Facebook. Sometimes it's fasting from whatever distraction is distracting you from God. Stop watching the news. Stop this. Stop that. Tune into what God, let God direct your path and watch stuff really change. But if you keep doing things the same way, it's not going to change. God, before I realized, because they allowed us to sign our kids up for virtual again this year. That's what I signed my kids up, but I wasn't hearing anything from the school. So I'm like, what the heck? So I started going into prayer and fasting, and God led me to K-12. Now, I'm not saying that that's the only option. You can homeschool. I learned about, how easy it is to homeschool. All you got to do is let them know that you're homeschooling, and that's it. Make up your own curriculum, whatever. So if you want to choose homeschooling or if you want to go through K-12, it's your option. But God had already prepared me for the nonsense that they had pulled. They're going to tell me that they already enrolled my kids in going in school. And I'm like, how? My son has asthma. We're still in the pandemic. This is a worse strain than it was before. So why would you put a child nowhere? That's not an option anymore. And I'm like, what? But God, since I fasted and prayed and was able to recognize, because I didn't have all these distractions, hey, they haven't called me, they haven't let me know, they haven't sent me an email about their virtual classes or nothing. Why am I receiving? He already had me signing them up for K-12 back in July. So God will guide you. He knows what's about to come up. He knows what's about to happen. And he will prepare you. But if you're not tuned in and you're tuned into all these distractions, you're going to be more focused on the distraction and the fear, and you're going to have more fear than faith. And God wants you to have more faith in knowing that he will direct your path and he is your provider. Quit worrying about, oh my gosh, now my kid, now we got to quarantine, now this, now that. Okay, now that you got time, because you got to quarantine. So now you have time to remove all these distractions, focus on you and God. God, what's going on? Hey, I'm trying my best. Like I told you guys, I was real with God like 6 years ago before I started this business. I've been in business for 6 years. But I was honest, like, God, what the heck? I'm trying to work. I'm going to college. I'm trying to do everything that I can for these kids. What's going on? I'm not even out here just singing and doing all this extra. I'm really trying to provide for my kids. And that's when he was telling me that I need to focus on him and that he's my provider and I need to take the leap of faith. And since I've taken the leap of faith, he has truly been my provider. I will not lead y'all astray. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a living witness. I'm really experiencing this now. Y'all see, I'll be at home. I don't want to post Facebook lives and stuff, but when God be like, go ahead and go live, I go live. I don't want people in my business knowing what me and my kids are doing, but I understand what God is doing. Because this is not no fake it stuff. I'm not faking it till I make it. This is real deal Holyfield stuff. God will really provide. He's been providing. He's provided for you now. You just can't see it because all of these distractions. That's why I'm telling you guys to eliminate, remove all distractions. It's not worth it. It's like, what the heck? You focus on somebody else's business and you done lost what you need to be doing in your business. You done got off track. So let's get back on track so you can be in tune with God. Remove all distractions. Whoever is not for you, they are against you. Remove them. I used to, it was hard for me because I'm like, oh Lord, if I stop talking to this person or if I just stop calling or whatever, they're going to think this. And God was like, oh, so you more worried about what they think than I think? You don't worry about hurting me or nothing like that? And I'm like, oh no, I don't care what they think. He was like, well, remove them. And I removed them. No explanation because they know what they're doing. They know what they did or whatever. So what are you explaining for? Because they're gonna act like they don't get it. When people started acting like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what? Are you delusional? Are you crazy? You don't realize that what you did or whatever, you don't remember, you don't recall what is wrong. So these delusional, foolish people, do away with them, remove them. That's a distraction. There's no pleasing them. You can please God, but you can't please them. They're gonna find something wrong in every little thing you say, do, whatever. So what are you running in a circle and going nowhere? Forget it. Remove them. And focus on whom really care about you, whom still love you, whom love you beyond you, who is still waiting. He has his hand out, waiting on you. Like, hey, daughter, hey, son, I'm here. Come on, I'm here. And you're still just sitting like, oh, well, I don't know what to do, God. Remove all distractions. He's telling you, plain as day, but you wanting to focus on all this negative. Focus on the positive. Focus on the word. Focus on God. Spend more time with God. You got time now. He gave you that time. I just don't have time, God, because I'm working and I'm okay. Now you got time when you quarantining. You ain't supposed to be going nowhere. So spend that time with God. Remove all distractions. Tune in so you can know what's going on with your child. So you can know what's going on around you. Tune in. You got 2 weeks to tune in. That's fast for 2 weeks. Don't just have to be about food. Fast from the distractions. So you can know which way to go. Looking for me to tell you. I can only tell you what God asked me to tell you, but the best relationship is to have that relationship with God so God can tell you directly. So I don't want y'all just looking at me. I want y'all to start looking at God because that's who I look at. That's who tell me what to say. So many people tell me, oh, you was right on and you really helped me. Like you knew exactly what I was doing. I did not know. God knew, so he just spoke through me, but I didn't know. So I don't want people to start looking at me. If God downloads something that you going through or whatever, that's God letting you know, I see, I know what's going on. I just want you to come to me. Remove all these distractions, come to me. That's all God's saying. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. That's all he's asking. Come on. I'm here. I have my hand out. I'm waiting. I removed some of your distractions, but you still trying to focus on them. After I removed them, let them go. Let go and let God. That's the best advice I could tell you guys. And this is going to be really short because I want you guys to not focus so much on this video and to be like, dang, okay, I am in quarantine. I can't spend more time with God. I do need to, they fake anyway. You know, just start recognizing what it is. Quit being in denial. I was in denial. That's all I can tell you. I know what's going on. I was in denial. So quit being in denial. These people really don't like you, period. So quit being in denial. Quit trying to prove to them that you this and that. They're never going to see it. They didn't see Jesus. They call him demon possessed and everything else, and he's the son of God. They're not going to see it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see the light in you. They don't want to see this stuff. So what are you? Who are you trying to prove to? You need to be proving to God. Choose ye this day whom you gonna serve. Quit serving them. You serving them. Every time you're trying to please them and all that, that means you're serving them instead of God. So remove all distractions. They ain't telling you nothing that's the truth. They lying to you. Anytime the enemy tells you something that you are, you tell him that you're not that. That was from Tasha Cobb's song. I give credit to whatever I get my sources from. But remove all these distractions. It's holding you up. It's making you stuck. Don't be stuck with them. Let them be stuck by themselves. You're not gonna be stuck because they stuck. They don't want to move. You keep trying to encourage them. They don't want to be encouraged. They, oh, thank you, and they back to, no, that's a waste of your energy. You don't have no energy to be. I be wore out after I give my all to these videos. You can be emotionally drained from just talking. Because I used to ask the Lord, like, what the heck? I ain't done nothing but talk. But that takes a lot of energy. That's why I get my strength from God. When I don't feel like it, like I didn't feel like it today, I was really drained. But I still did it. You see, I'm up. I got on my clothes and everything. I was like, okay, Lord, I got to do it. I got to do it. I told you I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it. So all I'm asking you guys today is to remove all distractions. This is the best way to pass. Remove everything that is not of God. Move anything that is distracting you from God. Recognize God. Acknowledge God. Allow God to direct your path. I'm not going to say dang this time, sweetheart. But, I'm just telling you guys to seek God guidance. I had a question yesterday. So how do you do your videos and how is this and how is that? God. No, like how did you learn how to God, like on the job training type of thing. Like I'm sitting here, he downloaded what I need to do and I'm like, and it's like he directs my fingers and everything else. I didn't know how to do this stuff. I'm being honest. This ain't Shanesia. God taught me how to do it. I'm telling you. I am telling you no lie. This is not nothing to brush you off or anything like this is real deal. I'm telling you, God. He literally does it. He be doing the thing. I didn't recognize it either at first. I was like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. But God will show you all the things that you can do. We be limiting ourselves. Thinking we can't do this, we can't do that. I used to tell God before I realized I was telling him no. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. God was like, who are you talking to? If I said you could do it, you can do it. I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this, just to help me, Lord. Just saying I didn't know, but he guides me. He guides me through these videos. I'm tired, I just everything. I be nervous sometimes and like, oh Lord. But God will give us strength. He's giving me strength. So again, I give all glory to God. Because God just wants you to remove all the distractions. So you can hear from him. I'm gonna tune you out. If God starts talking, I'm tuning you out. I'm letting you know right now, I don't care if you think I'm crazy, whatever, what is going on? I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing all my life. And you can ask my mother and my kid's father. I used to tune out and didn't even realize it. And they'd be like, Shanadra, I didn't even know. And it's nothing that's crazy about me. It's that God would just tune me. It's like a switch. And then I can hear from him. It's like, boom. Like, I don't know how to explain it because it may be different from you guys. So don't think it's going to be the same as me because I've been like this all my life. I'm a photographic person. So if I see how to do it, I can just do it like that. I'm not one to read the instructions and all that. I'm one to, oh, I see how she did it. I can braid it now. I can do this now. I just have to see it and I can have that picture. Like I told you, if you describe a sore or something, you're like, oh yeah, blood was special. I'm seeing that blood. That's why my face messed up. That's why I'm like, ooh, because I see it. So all I'm telling you guys to do today, drink some of this tea, sweetheart, and get you one of these wonderful mugs. Write in your journal whatever God downloads and tells you. That's why I got the ones with the dividers and with the pen. So you guys can just be able to write down whatever he down. Because if it's sporadic, you can be brushing your teeth. I've been brushing my teeth sometimes. Looking in the mirror, I look normal, but God downloaded something. And I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta write this down. You know, he'll wake you up out of your sleep at 2 or 3 in the morning. If you see me up at 2 or 3 in the morning, it's because God woke me up with a vision or something. Or he's trying to get me to pray for somebody or something. That's what I'm telling you. Remove all distractions so you can know what God is wanting you to do in this season. So I love you guys. I'm going to leave you guys with this last video, and that's it.